What's going on, guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of Door Kickers 2 Task Force North, where we've been using realistic tactics and infantry doctrine to play this game. That is to the greatest extent that it is practical to do so. The game, of course, is called Door Kickers 2 Task Force North. If you don't have the game and you'd like to purchase it, you can grab a copy over from my game store at nexus.gg/controlledpairsgaming. If you do purchase it from my game store, it'll support the channel, which I'm greatly appreciative of your support for. And you'll support the guys over at Kill House Games as well. Today we are on day 6 of 7 of our campaign or tour of duty in the northern sector. Let's take a look at our status report. We have 15 troops available to fight. 5 troops are out of action for wounds, and 1 just returned to duty, that is Raj. Our squad is promoted to level 7, which is pretty dope, and we have a new doctrine point available. We're going to save those upgrades until after this campaign when we get into one of the campaigns built for... one of the bespoke campaigns that are also built. So we only have 1 mission available right now. These expired. I just chose to go different routes. Today we have... Gosh, that's a big freaking map. We can deploy 8 dudes to fight on this clear hostiles mission. And there are 62 to 74 well-organized insurgents there. But we don't have a damn choice. So let's get it done. This is getting a little wild. This is getting a little bit wild. All right, we can take 8 folks to the fight. I'm going to clear the deck, and we'll take a look at this map before we get started. Here's our brief. We're going to remove enemy forces from their own backyard in the southern farmlands. 62 to 74 well-organized insurgents. Let's take a look at the map. We always do this before we get going. This is a process called intelligence preparation of the battlefield. We are doing a hilariously gamified and abbreviated version of it, but what this entails is, like, when you imagine a fight, you don't want to just go charging in and hoping for the best. You typically do what you can to gather all the intelligence possible and, make your best informed assessment of how the enemy is arrayed. What is their composition, disposition, and strength? What is their, key capabilities? And how are they planning to fight? And once you gather that information, the plan that you ultimately make is informed by that enemy plan. So today, what I usually like doing is taking a look at the environment first. So clearly, we have this large area. We have 2 structures. We have 1 avenue of approach down the center is kind of like bisected by this road. That road is then bisected by this fighting position or, checkpoint. We see a little gate, looks like, as well as some sandbags, potentially defensive fighting position. Some vehicles here. These are what I'm arriving in, I assume. So it's like a ground assault force parked on the X and arriving to that location. Little out area over here as well. And then we start thinking about, like, what sort of, capabilities is the enemy likely to possess. So we know that they are, there's a significant quantity of well-armed insurgents. That's good. And we start to look a little bit closer. Of course, these are the vehicles that we're arriving in. We're starting to see some, military signatures in the way of sandbags and whatnot. We have a fire burning outside, some chairs around that fire. So we're thinking, sentry, checkpoint, guard, outpost right here, 3 or 4 guys likely around it. Lots of utility trucks, like a deuce and a half equivalent style truck with covered beds. Who knows what could likely be inside them. Nothing else too crazy outside, but certainly a signature indicating that folks are likely to be milling about the area outdoors. Start looking at these actual structures. Well, this is significant. We have a well over here, so water source, kind of key infrastructure. Another vehicle parked outside. Most importantly, we have a technical vehicle right here with a heavy machine gun mounted in the back behind a Jersey barrier oriented right here. So that is very significant. Now we know that there's a legitimate military signature here, and that is significant. So taking a look up here, we have a couple weapons crates. If we look closely, we've got some, I don't know if that's magazines, explosives, or what kind of equipment that is on the ground, but this locked door gives very much an arms room style vibe. And this is really can't quite tell. It's on a bipod, so crew serve of some sort, maybe a PK, maybe an RPK. But a heavy weapon system here for sure. Bathrooms up top, locked, which is a little bit interesting. We don't like bathrooms a whole lot, so we'll be clearing that with high explosives. And then a barracks style area here with plenty of sleeping. And then another arms room up top, barricaded, internally fortified structure. We've got a crew serve here. We've got rifles on the wall. We've got more crew serves over here. So significant heavy weapons. Also the potential for shoulder-fired weapons because we're seeing RPG warheads over here. So like this is a super bad spot. Looking at here in this bottom building, we have yet another arms room, so that's 3 total. This one's the most robust of each of them with like weapon storage, weapons clearly visible, SVD, can't quite tell what the other one is. Looks like shoulder fire. No, maybe like a VSS right here, and then an SVD right here. RPG warheads, more shoulder fire warheads, PK, crew serves, handguns and rifles on the wall. So like, yes, bad. Big DFAC area down here. So like this is very much like a large, robust, you know, living and building area, a military compound for insurgents. And then a 4th arms room over here. Now we're seeing hand grenades. That's lovely. More RPGs, more PKs. Yeah. We're starting to see the picture here. So we're arriving to the X, so we make the assumption then that we're compromised or hearing our vehicles running. They probably have a network that's providing early warning, phone calls, radios, things like that. It gives us a way on approach, and then we dismount and we stack on the wall. I need to clear the deck completely. There we go. Once we're out, a couple options here. Like clearly I need to establish some sort of support by fire element down this avenue of approach, like a support by fire or a containment element that both contains this objective and isolates that objective from this objective. I want to clear these one at a time, kind of like this guy and then this guy. This is larger, more complex. Typically, I like doing that second and just removing all the clutter I can from around the more complex objective first. So the only thing I have to worry about when I get to that really difficult, complex objective is the actual target building itself. So in that regard, I'm tempted then to, well, let's think about how the enemy is likely to fight. We think they probably have some early warning. There's likely some dudes here. I'm sure there's some dudes moving back and forth along this MSR, potentially from these 2 buildings or milling about the area. Likely some dudes in the dead space, and certainly some dudes around this heavy machine gun back here. They're probably planning to, as we arrive, early warning goes off, sentries engage. That triggers a QRF. Folks start streaming out of here and fighting from behind cover wherever it is available. They also are likely to fight from windows if they think they have the ability to do that. And then as they begin to lose the fight, they're likely to retreat internal and then barricade inside those buildings, detonate suicide vests, throw hand grenades, and do whatever they can to make it as dangerous as possible for us to clear inside these structures. So that's generally how I think an enemy like this with this sort of signature is likely to fight. With that in mind, we're going to dismount. We're going to establish a support by fire element. First, pieing off this corner, killing everybody here, and then getting DMR's machine guns oriented down this avenue of approach. Once that's done, I need to kick out an additional sort of containment element that gets like all the way up here, potentially even blows this and sets up here, looking this way, and then also getting eyes in this building. And then once that's finally done, I'm able to pick apart this building by either blowing this, killing everybody inside, pieing these windows, killing everybody inside, pieing this window, killing everybody inside. Once we've killed everyone we possibly can from outside the structure, ultimately going dynamic and entering and doing a hard clear of this building. But we don't want to do that until we've thinned out the herd as much as possible from outside, because it's hard to fight inside people's houses. Fishing is dangerous. Once this building is clear and secure, Task Force is going to reorganize, isolate, and contain this objective. By this point, we will have hopefully peeked around this corner, knocked out this thing, and then we'll set up isolation containment on this objective and do the same thing. We're going to clear through these windows, clear through these windows, clear through these windows, clear through these windows. Once that's all done, we'll ultimately either wall breach or main breach and then get inside, dump as much hand grenades and frags as we can, and then all the bad guys will be dead, all the good guys will be alive, and we will celebrate. As far as who's we're bringing on this assault, because it is a pretty tight urban objective, we're definitely going to need some assaulters. Everybody's injured. One dude's out of the fight. We have 2 healthy. That's Drummer and Banana Guy. Probably bringing them for sure. And then support. I've got 2 support available. I've got all my marksmen available, and I have 2 grenadiers available. So I'm going to take 2 4-man teams, so they're each kind of capable of doing their own thing. I'm going to have one team assault this while the other contains it, and then once this is done, the assault element will become the containment element, and the other team will become the assault element on this building. As far as the assault element is concerned, I'm going to lead with my support element up here that's going to be responsible for the initial containment, followed by the trail element. So the first team is going to be Drummer is going to be on containment as our assaulter. We'll bring a support as well. They're not going to be in the fight right away, so I'm going to give him an injured support guy. We'll give him place as a marksman, and then we'll give him Pilgrim as a grenadier. For our second team, we're going to bring our other healthy assaulter. That's going to be Banana Guy. We'll bring Wolf as
Roger.
his support. We will bring what's that name? Hanratty as the marksman,
Roger.
and King
Affirmative.
as the grenadier, and I like that a lot. And we look at like other avenues of approach. Like, yes, I can breach here. Yes, I can breach here. Those are like decent options that I may end up taking advantage of depending on how hot it is up here. All right, let's look at their equipment. Drummer's looking good. Bangs with frags, slap charges, rifle, no concerns. Raj, same thing. Happy with what he's got. Place, happy with what he's got. I think I'm going to go with frags instead of smokes for him. I like the AT4. And then Pilgrim, frags, bangs. Good. I'm tempted to swap this for flash, or for slap charges though. Do I have a wall shot in that team? I don't think I do. Alright, Pilgrim's, no, Drummer's going to get a wall shot. Okay. Good. On the other team, I'm going to have them look pretty similar. We do have a King has a wall shot. There's an AT4. Bangs and a breaching shotgun's fine. And another AT4. Alright, that's good. Let's get to work here.
Let's do this.
Lock and load indeed. Some of these guys are silenced already. I'm going to disable that nonsense. And we're going to have Drummer just slowly start to pie this. I do think that this is going to result in a fight. He's going to have one come up with him, almost like in a high and low, or a high-low, excuse me. And then the rest of these guys are just going to choke up. So that's 3. That's the rest of that team. The other team is kind of going to hold exactly where they're at right now. Nope, nope.
We'll go.
There you go. Good. So there's one. We're still quiet, believe it or not. I'm going to pull rear security here and here. And long security there. That looks good. As expected, we're kind of clear to the rear. Give this just a second to develop. There we go. I'm going to pie off the rest of this. There's a suicide bomber, so that's got to be... Oops. That's got to be the priority. And we've got... see, the problem here is, like, I have RPK pointed at my face. With the way Door Kickers has been in this update, I lose this fight. So I'm coming back around the corner. And we are going with a frag here. And we're just going to get some standoff. Super dangerous. Because I expect that suicide bomber to basically show up right around that corner. These guys are going to move here.
Affirmative.
And we're just getting away from that suicide bomber. We're going to let these guys put a frag out and then pull security with Wolf. And everyone else is bailing, basically, just to get standoff from that suicide bomber. Because it's going to get sporty here pretty quick.
Wilco. Roger. Roger. Affirmative.
Yeah, super sketch. Are you running? Yes. All right. There we go. That looks good. This is going to be spicy. I'm really just hoping that our boys are able to get around the corner before this machine gunner smokes Drummer. He is. Frag goes out. Still watching that corner.
What was that?
We're going to keep another frag going here.
Frag out.
And then, I don't know if I have space. I do have space. I'm going to have them pie this together.
Take cover! Come here.
And then I'm also going to turn on thumbs up for killing. And they should be able to start knocking out some of these guys.
Got one. Clear.
Good. There's that suicide bomber. Good. There's one. See, we're in really good cover and we're still taking hits. That's brutal, dude. Absolutely brutal.
Got one.
Okay. I don't hate where they're at right now. I'm going to start bringing this assault element back up. We've got good security. And just get them restacked.
Clear. Got him. Comms check. How copy?
Brother, I know. You're good. Alright, we're good. I'm going to put Drummer back in the lead. Pie this thing off again. See if I can scoot these guys over a little bit more. And that should put them in a good spot. Alright, we still have some dead space back here and back here. That gives me a little bit of concern, especially with this fire gun over here. So I'm going to put a frag into this courtyard.
Frag out!
Take cover!
Got one!
That's good. I don't want to give up all my HE super early because we got a lot of buildings to clear. But it is time to start creeping up here, unfortunately. I'm going to start bringing this element up. Again, this is going to ultimately be my assault element. And then as they creep up, I'm also going to start creeping up with Drummer. Who's his 2? Good. Grenadier. Alright, so Drummer's going to take this short corner. And he's going to have thumbs up for killing enabled. And then the Grenadier is going to move with him. But he's going to have this corner. It's going to be his responsibility. There we go. They should move together. I have Drummer delay just a second. Give him time to get up there, and this whole time we've got long security as well from that support element. And I'm going to bring up the DMR to watch this corner. Good. Okay.
Clear! Tango down!
Heard one breach. Where did that fly open from?
Clear!
Alright, looking okay. I do need to clear out some of this. But I don't know if I want to do that quite yet because I still want to focus on this target first. Ideally, I'd clear all the external areas, but I frankly don't have the personnel to do it. Typically, like, we're talking about force ratios in the offense here, and they've got some 60 or 70 dudes. That's a battalion-sized objective, and we're just bringing a squad. So, you know, not ideal. And given the circumstances and the limited resources, we're just going to roll with what we've got. I'm going to scoot these guys up to behind this truck and cover. As they do that, we're going to maintain security there and up here.
Tango down!
Stay here.
Alright, so as we saw there, you know, we have two guys moving together back to back, mutually supporting, pulling security in opposite directions, protecting each other. It's a good reason, because we had Drummer manage to schwack 3 dudes in the process. But now that these guys are there, they're kind of at their limited of advance until I get some more firepower up here. So I'm going to bring up place and set place in, probably behind, you know, he's got a DMR, so I really kind of want him watching this direction for now. I could bring him up, just that cover. He does get a little cover bonus there. So that might be the move. Stick him right here. Have him pulling long the whole time. And I'll put him on a brief pause to give Raj time to get up. And put the machine gun in right there. Have him kind of like watching this angle. So that'll give him eyes here and eyes here. And they should move together if I give him the old control click. There's that brief pause. I'm going to give him another brief pause. I don't want to expose place to this breach, even though he's got Drummer looking down it, until I've got a machine gun with him. And give him one more. Actually, I'll just put him on a go code. There it is.
Alpha, go.
Alright, so I got 2 squirters coming out. The question is, they've got, as a grunt insurgent, we should be able to take him pretty easily. We should be able to take him pretty easily with the DMR and the machine gun, so I'm just going to let it ride. Yep.
Tango down!
Alright, good. Now that we're in this position, got to make sure that these guys, look at that, he doesn't quite have enough field of view to be able to watch that doorway and that breach on the left. Excuse me, he didn't have quite the field of view to look here and here. It's like very, very tight, but it's about as good as we can ask for right now. Okay. Alright, now that these guys are set, they've basically isolated and contained up to this phase line. I'm going to bring in the assault helmet to clear out this rest of this dead space, take a quick peek down here, and then start moving on this compound. So let's start bringing those guys up now. So I'm going to have Banana Guy looking long right here. And then I'm going to have Wolf looking right there. I'm going to turn on thumbs up for killing for both of them. It's already engaged. They're also going to move at the same speed. Biggest threats areas here is this dead space, and this dead space.
Clear. Tango down.
Security's still doing okay otherwise. We got squirters moving back and forth, kind of as predicted on that MSR right there. Doors flying open to the rear, but we got good rear security. Good. Good. Security's doing everything it's supposed to right now. Alright, so we're clear here. I'm going to get these guys into cover. And let it breathe for just a second. I want to see if any more squirters come out this direction. One long.
Tango down.
Good. Alright, now that we're set here, I'm going to bring up these two to clear out this, but we've got this open, so we can just use that. And they, again, will move at the same speed. We'll turn on thumbs up for killing so that they can stop during their pie and engage as required.
Clear.
Alright, that looks good. And even though I've got these little slices of dead space, I'm pretty confident that we're clear down here. Can't be certain, obviously. There's still risk associated with it. A little bit of dead space there as well. But based off what we've seen so far, I'm reasonably confident that we're doing okay down here. So I'm going to bring that assault helmet back up top and incur a little bit of risk because there are windows and stuff down here where people could certainly squirt out and maneuver against us this way. And of course, we have the Dishka down here that we didn't account for. So it is possible we get attacked from the rear. I'm leaving this breach here uncovered briefly, but I've still got guns that can kind of see down here just enough to give us some early warning. They'll pie basically all the way out. There we go. Alright, now that we've set containment down basically up to this phase line, I need to advance that security further so that I can finish isolating this objective so that we can clear this objective. We're going to do that by pieing this guy off pretty good and see if we can get guns around this corner without overexposing ourselves right here. So this is going to get a little bit weird, unfortunately, a little bit challenging.
Affirmative. Reloading.
I'm reloading Drummer real quick. Drummer's topped off. Drummer's also super banged up. I'm going to pie Drummer to right here to peek this. And he's going to bring his Grenadier with him to provide close security. And then we'll trigger that marksman to move after they bypass.
Alpha,
Who
go.
just got smoked down there? My man. Let's go. Okay, this is where things are going to get a little bit weird. I'm going to bring the Grenadier and the marksman up because they've got really good range. And now that they're up, I'm going to bring Drummer across. This is a very, very dangerous move. Everyone's got thumbs up for killing enabled. These guys are going to move across, basically pulling long for Drummer the whole way. I want one on this corner, and one kind of looking up this way, and that looks good.
Stay here.
See, I gotta put these guys in a freaking halt now, because Drummer paused. You gotta, this is critical, because they've got to pull long security, but Drummer's got to stay on their left flank in order to protect them from everything inside the compound. So it's, again, it's mutually supportive movement, but I gotta make sure it all stays synchronized.
Got him.
Alpha, go.
Injured.
Drummer's getting hit from the right flank, don't know where. I'm going to turn off thumbs up for killing and put him at a run. Also put these guys at a run to get everybody out of this fatal funnel. I think it's coming from right there. It is. Okay. And then we're going to put the saw right here. I'm going to have him support by putting suppressive fire into that breach because we got just look at this. A swarm of barricaded shooters coming out. And as these guys arrive over here, this becomes the next threat, and this becomes the next threat. So I need some way of mitigating it. I'm hoping this saw can get in position and start putting hate down over there. He's going to need backup quickly. And because he's pivoting, I need to get a gun on this door, so that's going to happen quickly. And then I'm also going to put one here. He's got frags. And those frags are going to go... Now he can't do it safely, so he's just got to get into position.
Affirmative.
And then pull security there. These guys are still holding long for us. Dangerous situation here. Don't know if we're going to be able to get out of the fatal funnel before this thing goes sideways. Drummer's going to have to turn around once he gets into position. These guys are going to end up one pulling long, two pulling long, and then drummer pulling rear. Oh no, there was that dead space behind the truck up there that absolutely got us off guard. Place is injured with a DMR. That was just sloppy because there's a lot going on and I didn't account for it. We did kill one up there. This is a grunt insurgent, but I'm all sorts of piled up, and drummer's taking hits in the side. He can't move that way or he's going to get exposed here. So I'm 100% relying on Place to earn this shot and save his buddies right now. And he does. Okay. Now that as soon as he gets in position, we've got to get frags in this doorway. You'd never throw a frag past your buddies like this, but this is kind of the situation we find ourselves in.
Frag out. Clear.
And we're going to cease fire and put him in a watch and shoot right there. All right. Well, that was a little sporty. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with that. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Doing okay. So this is 3 elements of, or 3 members of the initial containment unit, and then Raj is the other one. I like Raj where he's at. Just don't know. There we go. Raj can cover both of those. Good deal. Because that's going to be an assaulter.
Wilco.
And then Henratty's also going to be an assaulter. So we got to get him in position. Alright, we're going to scurry these guys and kind of continue that pie that we were trying to slice earlier, which is going to be sketchy. We have a wall shot. I can't put the wall shot there, so ultimately we're like forced to expose by jumping over this thing. This is super stupid. Never do this. While we do that, we'll have one pulling security up here, and the other 2 will jump across. As soon as they are across, they will pull security. Good luck, boys. So we're just trying to get them over here to this corner so that we can peek this way. Then we can also keep an eye on these windows and these breaches. Once that's done, we can start moving the assault element this direction. And then that whole time, I still need to use this machine gunner to hold down this avenue and this avenue.
Got one.
Alright, now that they are across, I'm sending the other across. Machine gun's earning his pay, that's for sure. Jesus. He's 100 rounds, so I have to watch his ammo consumption.
Holding for Alpha.
Alright, that looks good. Now that these 3 are across, I'm going to leave my DMR on door and window duty because he'll have a decent time to kill. I'm going to move Pilgrim and Drummer up and get them ready to start pieing this thing off. Drummer's going to maintain this corner forward. He's getting tore up, man. Alright, I'm turning on thumbs up for killing for Drummer. I don't know if that's enabled or not. Yes, it is. Thumbs up for killing for his Grenadier, and Drummer is going to earn some money. Pieing up to right there. His Grenadier is going to move with him. A little bit of dead space right here is a little sketchy. Okay, that's a win. We have eyes on that Disco, another guy in cover right there. Barricaded shooter. We can't win that fight. Well, we could, but it's a gamble. I would rather win it with explosives. That's why we had security up top. Turning off thumbs up for killing, so Drummer will tuck in and throw that grenade.
Throwing frag. Tango down.
Another open breach there. Machine gunner's still doing work. How's he doing on ammo? He's down to 113 rounds. Holy smokes. insane. How's Drummer doing on ammo? He's at 7 rounds. I do need to swap him out. Put the machine gunner in his sector. Reload Drummer.
Affirmative. Loading.
Set machine gunner him and Grenadier. Grenadier comes back. Takes his sector again. A little bit dead space back here. Sketches me out. This sketches me out. This sketches me out. Don't like any of it. But what I can do... Alright, we've got the peak that we've wanted. We've got all the angles we wanted. Drummer's done his job and then some. I'm going to slide Drummer back and give Drummer responsibility for these windows and slide the DMR over since he has better range to cover these long shots. I'm going to leave the Grenadier in position for now. And then on my order, he's going to come back to right here and support Drummer. So that'll be good. First up, though, that Sniper needs to bump over and cover Drummer. He's there. Drummer
Alpha,
moves.
go.
And now we've reestablished security, and this objective is contained and ready to be assaulted. So I'm going to get the assault element ready. Leave the machine gun right here. Assault element's going to stack up top in a hurry. They're kind of getting some weird angles down here as they do this, so I got to be careful.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, King is going to bump to here. He'll do that at a sprint, and then when he gets here, he's going to cover this corner. That's kind of the funky angle that's going to expose his buddies as they move to breach. Where's my wall breach at? Of course, King's the one with the wall breach, so that's not going to work. We'll do it this way. And then King ends up getting a new task. We're going to set security with thumbs up for killing enabled. And then King is going to move to wall breach. Kind of like this cross section right there to give us access to both of those. See if that does any damage right there. We'll put that on A once security is set. And then while he's planting, he's got to have close-in security. We'll keep the security on this side because the building itself isn't a threat, but that is. Get him a little tighter. Good.
Roger. Roger.
Good. Alright, here we
Waiting
go.
for Alpha.
Security is set. You were supposed to look, dude. What are you doing?
Roger.
What are you doing? You were supposed to look.
Frag out.
Look out!
Get your gun over here. Now peek it. Thank you, sir.
Got one.
Alright, security is set. Moving to
Alpha,
breach.
go.
Placing charge. Got one. Charge set. Got him.
You need more cover, bro. You're just... You're slow. And you're injured. What the... You know what? This would make me feel better for a little bit. Alright, now that that's all set... We kind of got to do this from 2 angles. I'm going to put my Grenadier here, because he's got better range.
Wilco.
I'm going to put Banana Guy as an assaulter up here. He'll have a little bit of cover. Look in that direction.
Affirmative.
Alright, we're going to kill the support by fire. I'm going to go ahead and detonate this and start getting to work.
Got one.
Looking good. Have both these guys pie basically simultaneously, again mutually supporting, license to kill engaged. We saw it, so that's good enough for me. If you want to let me throw high explosives into your bedroom, I will take advantage of the
Frag out!
opportunity.
Watch out!
That looks like a potential suicide bomber. License to kill disengaged. Yep.
Reloading. Got one.
He's reloading in the open. Come on, bud. Whew. Security's holding up. We're just going to keep playing this off. Now that I saw that suicide bomber, I'm a little sketched.
Got one.
Can you get me some more frags in here? There's one.
Clear.
Alright, let's fill it up.
Lobbing frag. Shield out.
More of that.
Lobbing frag. Bombs, do you read me?
Shot. Thank you, gentlemen. Anyone else? Maybe short?
Lobbing frag.
Alright, let's try it again. Now that we've softened up the objective a little bit, putting as much HE in there as possible. Turning on thumbs up for killing. Alright. That looks not too terrible. Not too terrible. I'm going to bring the third assaulter up now and
Affirmative.
start working our way through this building. Actually, just do that around. We've got good security. What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking this way, you psycho. There we go. Alright, 3-man clear. Big building. A little bit sketchy. What I do kind of appreciate is that this breach gives me eyes all the way into there, so that's good. And then we'll work this one from outside, but we're going to have to go in here. Let's get to it. First move here. Can I even get inside? I don't think I can get inside because I breached it at T. That sucks. I guess we're using the main breach. I don't want to waste another wall shot on here. I'm going to need it in the other objective. These guys are coming down and around, which is fine. As we do that, the only risk I have is I need to get down there quick because this breach is going to expose this guy.
Roger. Wilco. Tango down.
Alright, get your eyes on the breach, please, gentlemen. And let's do this number real quick. Pine off a little bit deeper here just because we're exposing up top. Alright, nothing seen. That's good. Now I can put eyes right there. Alright, so this is going to end up being a 2-man clear. I'm going to use 1 man to maintain security on this breach while we do it. We know that this room is initially clear. I'm plating here left because this exposes all the way into this room so I can bypass here. That's why. He needs help, but he's going to get it right here if any of them actually make it through.
Got him.
Alright. I'm going to leave him in that position now that he's got eyes on that breach. Wrap around this man.
Affirmative. Clear.
Plate this a little bit better. Now they can button hook this guy. On entry, he's going to center check, look left immediately. He's got all sorts of dead space here, so he's going to end up holding short right there. Simultaneously clearing this side. This side should be clear, theoretically. Alright, now that this is done, we're going to hold long here and just flow straight to the end. This man's going to be checking all the latrines. Green's going to be checking long corner. They need to move together.
Alpha, go.
Clear. Cool. So that looks good. We're going to hit this next. I kind of want to get this down first. Because if there's any extra squirters in here, I don't want them flooding this room during my entry. And so let's do that. Let's maintain right there with 1, 2, and we'll bring another all the way in here to give us a better angle, or at least a different angle, and 3.
Roger.
And then
Affirmative.
while they're working that, we know that this is clear now, so I don't need them anymore. So we can start getting weird. Don't take cover behind stuff like that. That would be silly. I got dead space down here still that I need to work. This is a good 3-man clear. So I'm going to slide Pilgrim over. Pilgrim maintain that guy. Slide Drummer over. Drummer's going to hold short maintain that window. This is kind of a concern as we get close to it, but we'll be alright. Go. Give me a halt real quick, Drummer.
Alpha, go.
Got him.
Drummer's doing work. Alright. Switch Drummer to right there. You turn around. Thank you. That looks good. Alright, Drummer's got really good eyes. I'm going to swap Drummer with the Marksman. That is my Marksman. Never mind, we're good. So we're going to hold that with the Marksman. Drummer's going to hold that breach. Or excuse me, Pilgrim's going to hold that breach while Drummer pops it. Can you pop it? Drummer? Can you pop this window? Or is it because it's barred? Oh, it's grated. So I need a torch to get in there. I assume I need a torch or I need to blow it. But I don't know if I want to... I'm going to hit it with a 40 mic. Let's hit it with a 40 mic, see if we can at least blow the window open.
Shield out.
Looks like we can, indeed. I'm going to pie it with the M16, because Drummer's just so banged up. Another suicide vest.
Tango down.
Alright, almost completely clear. I can peek that pretty good. We'll do that number there. There we go. That's good. And then I'll double up Snot with another Mark 18, so we got double the firepower to the south. Perfect. Okay. We'll start creeping these guys up. Split the stack like so. Put him on a delay.
Alpha, go.
Alright. Let's get a frag back here just in case.
Frag out.
Now this is a weird one because I've got this breach, but it's secured by this guy, so I can almost ignore this room. We're pretty confident that there's no one in there that can mess with us at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll treat this just like a big freaking corner-fed room. Like so. One man will perform a center check, basically dig this deep corner, and then he'll end up clearing the rest of the room as he moves. 2-man will button hook, dig that corner, and then as soon as he digs that corner, he owes this corner for the duration. 3-man, center check, and then he'll end up holding this corner. That should clear the room. Might be a little bit of dead space right here. Nope. There it was. Okay. Alright, so that's 3. So the little objective is clear and secure, but we've thinned this thing out so much that I just don't know how many more might even be left. Something I'm going to do... I'm going to hit this with a 40 mic. I'm going to back our boys off just a tad and see if we can't get eyes into this thing. Put this on a quick delay. Alright, they're out of the MSD for that. While they're working that, we'll go ahead and get these guys out and stacked, just basically on standby, because I'm going to end up using them to isolate and contain this other objective. And they're going to do that at a run.
Roger. Wilco. Wilco.
Alright, that 40 mic can go out
Alpha,
now.
go.
Is it going to open it? It's not, and I refuse. I refuse to use a wall shot here, because I have a feeling I'm going to need it somewhere in this disaster of a freaking building. Okay. Well, let's get these guys out, and then we'll get it sorted. Now that they're out, let's put them somewhere semi-useful, so they're pulling long security, rear, and then double up long. They might containment element. I'm going to make them responsible. Well, excuse me, my assault element. The first thing we're going to do is clear all this junk before I put them inside. Alright, well, let's do it. I'm going to put DMR on the outside because this window is going to be my biggest threat as I move down here. And that window is going to go like that. Or excuse me, that marksman's going to move like that. He's got thumbs up for killing enabled. And then we'll have Drummer move in trail of him. So we'll put him on a brief delay. And then Drummer's going to end up stacking here. He'll work this breach. Grenadier's going to be right here. Grenadier's going to provide security deep. Drummer on delay. And execute.
No tangos.
Looking good. Excuse me. Drummer on delay. There we go.
Clear.
Okay. I'm gonna work this breach from right here. No idea what's inside. Don't like this one bit. Hate it, actually.
Roger.
Alright, now that the breach is open, we're gonna flip security and back everybody back off. Move back, Drummer. Move back, move back. Thank you. Creep back up. Get close enough to put a frag. I'm trying to frag with the 2-man so the 1-man stays protected. Meanwhile, need to have this DMR in a position where he's able to see both low as well as those windows.
Throwing frag.
Alright, we're going to run the rabbit here, so Pilgrim is going to go long. And then he'll just be looking up. Drummer's going to go short. And he is just going to have this corner. Alright, that room is clear and secure. Easy. We're going to maintain security external. Bring these guys back around. And they'll split this. He's got to go just deep enough to see beyond the dead space behind that barrier. Put Drummer on a delay so that this can happen seamlessly. Bring DMR down to protect their rear from the correct angle. Drummer's looking good there. We'll have this corner. Thumbs up for killing is enabled for everybody.
Clear. Got him.
Alright, one dead outside. I do kind of want to clear long here. I do want my machine gun back. Got one there. I got a DMR here. It's not a terrible place for a DMR. I'm going to put the DMR. Yeah, it's not bad. Let's double up the machine gun with the DMR. There we go, so you can see deep. And then I've got spares. So like our security situation's improved such that like most of the outside is clear, which allows me to retask organize and give these two to the assault element essentially. So I may do exactly that as I move along over here. So I'm going to start moving these guys up pretty quick and have them link up with a new assault element so that they can be additional combat power and basically take on a follow and assume task. And as they're moving up, looks like we've got bars here with no... Yep, I'm going to be able to see through there, so we'll pie this guy. Drummer's going to end up maintaining long. He's super banged up, though. This is getting sketchy. Drummer's going to maintain long, and we'll put the DMR in here. And he's going to maintain long as well because he's got really good observation field of fire. I'm going to put the Pilgrim here on a brief delay to get Drummer basically right on his flank. And again, he's going to plate left for Drummer as Drummer bypasses pulling long security for him.
Clear.
He needs one more. What I don't want is this. There we go. Nope, one more.
Clear.
There we go. Alright, so Drummer's got this corner. And they're just flip-flopping now. Good. Now we should be able to clear a bunch of this from the outside as well. I also have the luxury of moving my DMR up if I so choose, but at this point, this is all clear. We arrived here, so the external is clear. I could use the DMR, who's got a better precision gun. This is exactly what I'm going to do to pie off this next one. Maintain security here. Let's get another gun in this breach just to plug this hole. Make that 2, just so we aren't wasting the combat power. And then these guys will end up sliding across with the marksman. And we'll trigger that as the marksman comes by, and they'll be able to pie off the rest of this room. At least that's the idea. Alright.
Clear.
Alpha, go.
Beautiful. So our uncleared space is kind of right here, and right here. I only have one wall shot left. I'm tempted to use it on the bathroom. I know that that's probably not the right decision. The right decision is here because we have so much dead space still remaining. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then, I mean, that means if we go in the bathroom later, we'll just use a slap charge and then back up and clear it from here. So let's find that wall shot. There it is. Drummer finally gets to do the boom boom thing. Place the wall shot there. He'll do that at a run.
Roger.
Since he's doing that. There we go. And just as a precaution, we'll kick security
We'll
out.
go.
Like so.
Setting charge. Charge ready.
Alright, now that this charge is set, I can honestly probably handle this with just 2. I really can. Doctrinally, that makes no sense. In door kickers, it does make sense. Because I'm going to blow this shot, and then I'll be able to dump HE in here. I've got 2 bangs and 4 frags to do it. Let's go for it. Oh, turn somebody into jelly. We'll frag from here.
Throwing frag.
Take cover! Stay here.
Look at that. We punched out, I don't know if that was an S-Fest or just a grunt, but when we punched him out, he moved into the line of fire of our security element. That worked well.
Got him.
Good, 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 good. Tempted to put one more frag in there just to make sure we're not missing anybody.
Throwing frag.
Look out!
Got him.
Turned out to be a good decision. Now let's go ahead and pie this off. We'll do it with the M16. With thumbs up for killing enabled. Or that's Drummer. Drummer getting after it. Alright, come on. Alright, that room is clear and secure. This room is clear and secure. This room is not clear and secure. Okay, we'll maintain this just so if we have squirters coming out of the bathroom, they die right away. This is a connecting point that allows movement this direction, so that's our next threat space. Our 2 threat spaces are right here and right here. And with that in mind, let's get our boys moving. That's 1. 2.
Affirmative.
Once you're here. Once you're the sniper, you'll actually take lead. Perfect. Okay, we'll put these guys on delay. Pick that up there. Go.
Covering.
Alpha, go.
Alright, kind of a dangerous move here. Drummer is pretty banged up, but I need something to plug this hole, so I'm going to have Drummer plate it. Then I'm going to have our GL move up here. Snot move up here. In cross coverage, in a split stack. We've got lots of handhelds left. Throwing handhelds into an arms room, maybe not the best plan, but it is the plan that we've got.
Throwing frag.
Oof, banged you up a little bit there, bud. Now that he put that frag in, we're going to just button hook this guy. I don't want to clear with a freaking DMR, but that's what we're doing. Let's
Good
go.
job. Mission complete.
Oh man, what a mission. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. That was a long one. Let's take a look at this replay. Remember, if you'd like to grab a copy of Door Kickers 2, you can do it at my game store at nexus.gg/controlledpairsgaming. Appreciate you guys who choose to do that. And if you like this video, I'd encourage you to subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and join the conversation. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.
Go take a look. Look out! What's that?
Frag out.
Watch out! Come here.
Got one. Clear. Tango down. I'm hit. Tango down. Clear. Tango down. Hobbs, do you read me? Frag out.
Take cover!
Tango down. No tangos. Got one. Clear. Shoot. Got one.
Stay here.
Clear.
Alpha, go.
Tango down. No tangos. Got him. Got one. Clear. New mag.
Alpha, go. Stay here.
Got him.
Alpha, go.
I got hit. Throwing frag.
Thank you.
No tangos.
Watch out!
Got him. Waiting for Alpha. Throwing frag. Got one.
Look out!
Clear. Reloading. On target.
Alpha, go.
Toms, do you read me? Waiting for Alpha. Frag out.
Look out!
Got one.
Alpha, go.
Placing charge. Tango
Stay
down.
here.
charge set. Got one. Tango down. Throwing frag.
Watch out!
Changing mag. Tango down. Got him. Clear. Lobbing frag. Lobbing frag. Lobbing frag. Comms check. How copy? Lobbing frag. Got him. Got him. Clear.
Alpha, go. Alpha, go.
Got one. Shield out. Got him.
Alpha, go.
Frag out. Lobbing
Alpha,
frag.
go.
No tango. Clear. Frag out. Clear. Tango down. No tangos. Clear. Clear.
Alpha, go. Come here.
Placing charge. Ready to burn. Frag out.
Take cover! Come here.
Tango down. Throwing frag.
Take cover!
Got one. On target.
Alpha, go.
Throwing frag.
Good job. Mission complete.